It's a solution to help restore Guam's failing economy, to fund education, healthcare, and public safety, and a means to promote the island's #1 industry, tourism. Well, that's the argument presented by the Responsible Gaming Commission, but the other side, Keeping Guam Good, calls the Gaming Act flawed and filled with empty promises.
Prop A mandates that the creation of a fund.
It was a hot debate, to say the least, at a meeting of the Rotary Club of Tumon Bay as members listened to the pros and cons of Prop A, asking key questions of their own. Chairman of the Committee for Responsible Gaming, E.J. Calvo, says the initiative is intended to draw money into the island, $142 million each year, in fact, and it's written specifically to make it tough for locals to get in.
This casino will be the most inconvenient form of gambling on the island of Guam. Prop A requires a DRT office within the casino, allowing regulators to be on site every minute that the casino is open. With limited admission, transparency, and substantial funding for gaming regulation, Prop A will truly and finally bring responsible gaming to Guam.
Calvo calls the act a viable way to boost the economy. But Jackie Marati is maintaining her stand against any sort of gambling on Guam. Marati, the chair of the opposing group Keeping Guam Good, says the proposal is written in such a way that locals can still get in.
They say that they want to protect the local population by restricting those people with other proof of travel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they don't define proof of travel. So frankly, that could be a printed itinerary from a website or a reservation. I can go in there with my proof of travel and no one can check whether I'm really going to be traveling.
Marati says the proposal also fails to provide specifics in its business plans, and she's skeptical about the initiative's plan to leave the regulatory oversight up to the Department of Revenue and Taxation. That's also a question posed by the Rotary Club.
This is a situation where no one has ever had a casino here on Guam. And they're expected to come up with rules and regulations in 90 days, but it doesn't matter anyway, because they're going to be up and running in 30 days by December 8th. It's not an issue of regulation. With regard to the background checks, don't we deserve that?
Calvo says there would be a conflict if the gaming facilities draft the regulations themselves, so it makes better sense for the Department of Revenue and Tax to take charge, somewhat like a referee, bringing the rules to the game.
If Prop A passes, Prop A will create a funding source to give the Department of Revenue and Taxation the resources it needs to regulate gaming at our facility as well as all gaming on the island. And that's bringing positive change, because whether we like it or not, gaming will be here.